In Stay in Your Lane, I ask these three questions. What's mine? What's God's? What's theirs? And we say if we can clarify those things and stay in our lane, life will be better, we'll worry less, we'll love more, we'll get things done. Well, I want us to think about it in these terms right now. In what lanes do these three words go into? Past, present, and future. Where do those things belong now in this very moment? Well, obviously the present, I think we understand. The present belongs to me. That's the what's mine. Every single morning as I get up, God hands me the gift of this day. As he's been at work overnight, I then wake up and join him in his work, and he hands me this day as a gift, as a present to me. And that then goes in the what's mine category. And how I spend a day is solely determined now on my own choices, my own decision. God is at work, no doubt, but ultimately I am responsible for how I handle this day. As a matter of fact, one thing we say and Stay in Your Lane is that I should live this day in such a way that by the end of the day, I can sign my name to it. I can say, okay, God, I own the fullness of this day, and I now hand it back to you in trust. And in faith, I've lived this day to the absolute best of my ability to bring glory to you and good to others. Past, present, future. The present belongs in the what's mine category. What about the past? The past feels like it also belongs in the what's mine category. I spent it. I'm the one who made decisions. I'm the one who made mistakes. So often my past haunts me. But in faith, God is asking me not to hold on to my past, but to put it back over into his category. That my past no longer belongs to me. It's now in the what's God's category. And in faith, I trust him, and I believe his forgiveness, his sovereign control, that he can now use my past, forgiving me of all my mistakes, and yet using those experiences to use me in the future. And in faith, I have to let go, no longer feeling guilt, no longer feeling shame, no longer thinking back to all the things that I've done wrong, and I wish I would have done them better. God and his sovereign control allowed me in those experiences. I, in my own choices, made those decisions, and there's nothing I can do to change them now. And so I hand it over to the one who can control all things. And I hand my past over to God. And the same is true with the future. The future doesn't belong to me. Now, I'm not even guaranteed a tomorrow. It's why the gospel writer tells us, be very cautious about saying tomorrow or the day after, here's what I'm going to do, because we don't even know if that's going to be given to us. The Lord's Prayer tells us to pray, give us this day our daily bread, not tomorrow's bread. You see, I want to pray, God, give me all the bread I'm forever going to need so I don't have to trust you anymore. But the future doesn't belong in the what's mine category. It belongs to the what's God's category. And if I will trust my future over to God, give my past over to God, and simply own this day, life will be better. But for as long as I'm holding on to the past in the what's mine category, I'm going to be overwhelmed by shame and guilt. As long as I'm trying to control a future and to put it in the what's mine category, I'm going to be concerned with worry. But when I give God my yesterday and also my tomorrow, and I receive from him this day, I can then use it for his glory and for my good. What's mine, what's theirs, what's God's. The only thing you have to own today is today. So own it.